Now, you're a golfer that struggles with early extension in the downswing, where your pelvis moves towards the golf ball and your chest raises upwards, your spine extends. But whatever you do, you just cannot fix it. You've been working on it for years and you still cannot fix that early extension. Well, there's a perfectly good reason why, and we're going to get into it in this video, and you're going to finally be able to fix that early extension. So I'm Jonathan Chan with JChownGolf. Let's dive right into it. So the reason why you struggle so much to fix your early extension is because you are not addressing the root cause to the issue. So you might be thinking out there, what is a root cause to a specific swing issue? So for us, early extension. So a root cause is just something that you're doing, might be at the beginning of the golf swing, might be midway, that is causing the early extension to happen for you to actually hit the golf ball well. So that's a funny one, isn't it? That early extension for a lot of you out there is actually something you're doing, your body is subconsciously doing to get you to hit the ball well. So a lot of you will notice when you're trying to work on your early extension and you're trying to fix it, you might actually hit the ball terribly because you're not fixing the root cause. So there are loads of root causes to early extension. I'll put up a card here for a more in-depth video on root causes, because this is more about the relationship between them, and we're going to talk about the most common one here by far. So this is a brilliant one to explain what a root cause is, and this is how golfers set up to the golf ball and how it will cause them to early extend. So I see a lot of players who struggle with early extension setting up like this, with a lot of knee bend, very straight back, and a hell of a lot of hip hinge, to where now their armpits are in front of their toes here. So how is this going to cause early extension? Because a lot of you out there might be thinking, oh, it looks like a good setup, good athletic setup. But what this is going to do, this is going to cause you to have a massive balance issue in your golf swing. Because your armpits are so in front of your toes here, they don't even need to be in front of them. They could be on your toes. So when I'm turning back in the backswing, one, I won't be able to turn because it's really hard to rotate when you're very bent over. Two, my weight is going to go straight onto my toes. So my posture, my head's going to lunge a little bit forward. And then from there, early extension is going to happen. So what's going to happen in a downswing from there? I'm going to start standing up because my body wants to be more comfortable coming into that golf ball. And it wants to be in balance. So if you're this bent over, you're not going to stay in this posture coming down there because you're going to be on your toes the whole time. One, you'll probably shank the golf ball, and two, you'll fall over in this direction. So what's going to happen? Pelvis is going to move forward towards the golf ball, chest is going to raise up. One, that will keep you in balance nicely. Two, that will move strike location, so where you actually hit it a little bit better. So it's just going to be a mechanism that your body's going to do to get you to, one, actually be safer with how your body's moving, less chance of injury, and two, you're going to avoid a big miss hit. So very rare we see players just stay like this the whole time through there. We'll go absolutely nowhere. We always see players who are this bent over. They will always early extend just like that in order to hit the golf ball. So that early extension is there for a reason. That's root causes. The root cause, the reason why you're early extending is this here, is that posture. So to be able to fix early extension properly, you've got to be able to fix the root cause. Always fix the root cause first. So what we need to do here, let's say this is our reason. So we'd want to get ourselves into a posture where that doesn't happen. So we would want to, we don't want, these armpits to be right in front of the body, because that means the upper body is too much on top and too much in front of me. That means I'm going to have the balance issue coming into the golf ball. So what I need to do first, I need my armpits to be more on top of my lower body. So what that means there, armpits over the balls of our feet. That's where we want those armpits. So for you to be able to achieve that, you need your pelvis a little bit more tucked underneath your body. So then you can see how my spine is more one piece here. And then to get onto that golf ball from there, we can't have this dead straight back. We want to slightly relax and round that upper back there. So that's going to give me a position here where I'm going to look quite extended, to be perfectly honest. At setup, I'm going to look quite tall. I've only got a very slight amount of knee flex, not a lot of it here, so just a slight bend. So what's going to happen now? I'm going to really be able to turn a lot easier. I'm going to be able to rotate and stay in my posture, and then from there I can now turn dynamically through the golf ball. My body won't want to early extend because it doesn't have to happen. So you've got to get rid of the reason of why early extension has to happen to help you hit a good golf shot. Because if early extension happened here, you'd hit the ball worse. So your body will want to chuck it out. It'll want to get rid of it. So armpits over those balls of the feet, that's what we need. And then you'll be able to move a lot more dynamically. It's a good saying from another golf instructor that you all might be very aware of, called JChownGolf. He has a saying of be in bad posture, or bad posture, we all actually know it's good posture, be in bad posture to be in good posture at impact. We saw all those old guys back in the day look like this over the golf ball. Where were they at impact? They were all here. All of them. They were in really good posture. So, nice posture there, armpits over the balls of the feet. Now we can turn a little bit more dynamically, a little bit freer. So now you've addressed the root cause. So for this example, the posture one. So again, I'll put the card, that same card up there for more reasons why you can really early extend in there, more root causes to the issue. Now you've got that root cause sorted out and you're aware of it and you're working on it. Now you can work on those classic early extension drills and you'll actually be able to progress from them and make some good gains. So what we're seeing here, we see loads of players practice with a drill like this. So where they'll have a chair, they'll be up there and they'll be trying to back themselves back onto the chair, keeping themselves on contact with it. And that's where, if you're not addressing the root cause, this will do zero to your golf swing. It might help it in the meantime, might visually make it look better when you're doing the drill, but when you take it away, it's going to be like you've never done it at all. So if you've got your root cause sorted out, so for this example, if we are making sure that our posture is good, which we've already talked about, now we want to make sure that yes, we can do this type of drill in the way it's intended, pushing it backwards in the downswing. But to make this drill even better, push it back a lot, really push it back. So for me, on my kind of podium-y type of area here, I'm going to try and push it back off kind of like the platform or podium here. So my root cause issue is good, my posture's nice, and now let's just push this back and see what happens. And as you're going to see, I had a good golf shot. I really do almost the opposite of early extension. I get deeper going down into the backswing. My hips are going more back there. So, root cause, guys. You've got to fix that root cause. You've got to identify why that's happening first. And then after that, you've got to make sure that then you're working on the effect. So you can work on root cause and effect. I would encourage that for you to do that at the same time that you have to know the reason why you're doing a problem. Root causes don't just apply to, early extension. They apply to pretty much every downswing type of move, even backswing moves. There will always be something in your golf swing that's causing a domino effect to happen from there. Very rare that we see someone doing a very minute little thing in the downswing just because they're doing it. Things are causing it. Early extension is a massive one from there. So good root cause drill, whatever that might be, a good drill for the effect to get rid of the early extension. And you will get rid of early extension guaranteed if you do a lot of practice with it, of course. So, if you like this video, guys, of course, click that like button. Want more golf instruction just like this? Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video. So, get your root cause sorted, start working on the effect, you're going to fix the problem.